Hi, I'm George Martin from Williamscot Bass. It's the brand of bass guitars from Thomas and George Martin violin makers, well-known double bass makers and dealers. Thank you very much, obviously, to Bass Guitar Magazine and the London Bass Guitar Show. It's been a great place to launch our brand with lots of good feedback. So explain a little bit about what we do. So this is one of our Panormo model basses. What we do differently from other makers is each bass, from concept to finish, is completely handmade. So we even hand drill out all the pockets, everything. We use machines just to tidy up the edges, but from there, everything is hand sculpted. So you can see the quality of what we're doing. Only the finest European tone woods are used, with the finest hardware, like sort of hip shot or ABM bridges, Shaler tuners. The best strings. We've got John East preamps in there, his new Uni preamp, which is fantastic. I've had some really good feedback on that. And high-end pickups like Nordstrand or Bartolini. So basically this one is flamed walnut from Italy with English maple and English maple on the back. Hi, I'm George from Thomas and George Martin Violin Makers, based in Banbury, North Oxfordshire. We're here at the London Bass Guitar Show, having a good time. So we're sort of showing off some of the stuff we do in our workshop day to day. I'll talk first about double basses and how they're made. So this would be half of a back that we would use for a double bass. There's two halves here, as you can see. So that would get joined into one piece, and then we would cut it out. And then if we move on down to Ian, here's Ian. Ian's shaping a front here, so that would have started life as obviously softwood, but in a similar chunk to that. From here we carve out the shape. There's a lot in this for the right shape with the right wood makes the right sound, which is really important for an acoustic instrument. So by the time Ian's finished and we've hollowed out the inside, it turns out like this, and obviously the F-holes are cut into it. They allow the sound back out of the instrument, and obviously from there there's a bass bar goes in, and we actually sign every single instrument with the names of the guys working in the workshop. So yeah, that's from there they get glued together, and you've got Dan here from our workshop. He's working on one. So this has gone from there to here to now this. We inlay purfling, which is very traditional in the double bass, and you can see Dan's just blending the edge to give that lovely smooth effect. So that big block of wood there, that would be a neck. We carve that into a scroll. And obviously in the end the scroll gets set into the body, so there's a huge amount of processes go into this. Making one of these takes us about 4 months. And if we move around over here, it's a new project that we've started. You can see there's Luke shaping a bass guitar that we started. In our workshop we do things a bit differently. Everything is hand done, so the whole thing is completely hand shaped. Even the pockets are drilled out. The only thing we do use is we use a machine just to tidy the edge, but other than that, everything is hand done. So we're constantly checking the weight and the style of it. The vision really from the workshop and the guys in there, including myself, is we want, they're like art. We don't want any two to be the same. They're obviously very similar, but even if you cut two out exactly the same out of the same wood, by the time we've hand cut it out and hand finished it, it would be similar, but not exactly the same. So we've got the possibilities of what we could do for you really is endless. So here's just some of the wood where they start with for a bass guitar. This block here is actually is not quite thick enough for a one piece, but we could put a cap on it like this. This is some plain walnut. From there we draw out the shape we want like that, and just cut it out on a bandsaw and start shaping it after having done the pockets and stuff, like Luke number 1 is doing. Now Luke number 2 is shaping a neck. So we just thought with this particular bass, we just really like the effect that it gives with the different woods glued together. So we actually glued together, this is Cremonese walnut and flame maple, and we did it for the body and also the neck, so it gives you that lovely sort of through effect. From there we're going to basically put a cap on it as well. It's our Williamscot Lady Mother of Pearl on there. And we like, again, keeping with the walnut and maple effect, we've actually glued a veneer on underneath, so it'll look really smart when it's done. And obviously from there we'd basically put the neck in and sort of finish it off. If you want to find out more about what we're doing, if you want to find out more about the basses, visit www.thomasmartin.co.uk, or for the new Williamscot bass website, www.williamscotbass.com. Check us out, and any questions. We also love to have people in the shop. If you guys want to come up and see what we're doing, come and try some basses, please feel free.